I'm down 4 pounds in the last week, and I had strawberry milkshakes, pancakes, and waffles for breakfast.
I can finally fit in tight jeans now.
My husband called me sexy again for the first time in years.
I lost 3.5 pounds since Friday, and it's Monday morning.
These are just a few of the quotes I receive on my email and WhatsApp every day. And even though each morning when I wake up, I see my inbox full of success stories, it never ceases to amaze me. And shortly, you're going to be amazed too. You just need to stick on this page for a little longer and watch this shocking yet incredible video, as you'll soon learn the strange and inexpensive way on how I brought down my waistline by 2.5 inches in less than a week, and how I went on and dropped another 7 inches in the following 3 weeks. And I did it without spending a single minute at the gym. I did not have any surgery, I didn't follow any restrictive diets, didn't count calories. I did not hire a professional trainer, and I did not do any of those extreme cardio workouts such as P90X, CrossFit, or Insanity. I actually did it while I still ate all of my favorite foods such as muffins, apple pie, pizza, cheesecake, and ice cream. In fact, as you'll see, eating all these delicious foods is actually recommended. So, if you or one of your loved ones struggle with weight loss, in the next 4.5 minutes, I'll show you how this can become a reality for you too, just like it is for 179,932 men and women from all across America and the world.
It worked for me. I have a busy schedule, but it was time to put myself first for once. You know, it's really not what size those jeans you wear are, it's about how it makes you feel, and it's just so life assuring now. I mean, my heart is healthy, my joints and back don't hurt anymore. I mean, how couldn't they? When I look at myself in the mirror, there's practically nothing extra to keep me down.
I am now down 41 pounds. My father recommended I try this every morning, and ever since my life has changed.
And a few weeks later, I'd lost 23 pounds. 23. Oh man, that feeling when you weigh yourself each day and the numbers just keep going down and down.
I've lost 48 pounds ever since I started this. I know this may sound weird, but the best thing is that I can't believe how good it feels just to be able to walk upstairs without running out of breath.
I used to feel tired and achy all the time. Instead, now I'm full of energy, my joints feel healthier than ever. I feel amazing. It's like a big rock's been lifted off my chest and my shoulders, and I'm finally free, and I'm much lighter.
My food cravings are gone, my blood sugar is back to normal. I'm now at a healthy weight. This is truly a miracle.
This is just life-changing.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I know. You must be rolling your eyes by now. I heard this a million times, another program that just meant to keep me trapped. Truth is, I know how it feels. A while ago, I was in your shoes, doing the same thing, asking myself the same questions. And I know this may be hard to believe, but I have reached the same conclusion. None of these fad diets actually work. And that's because most people making big claims either rely on only their personal stories or they don't have enough scientific data to back it up. Marketers, dieting experts, fitness experts, health gurus, photoshopping before and after photos to make easy money. Honestly, who can tell the difference anymore? Their hype and lack of morality sadden me deeply, and I know you feel the same. So if you're ready to cut through all that clutter and get the real truth and results about weight loss, then this is the right place to be. Hi, I'm Emily Brown. I'm no health guru, no fitness expert, and no doctor. I didn't graduate from Columbia University, and I'm no guest lecturer at Harvard. Look closely. You know who I am. I'm just like you. A real, simple, honest person, not an overrated health guru. I'm 44 years old. I have 2 daughters and 1 little boy. Each one of them added about 15 to 20 pounds to my weight. So I know what you're going through. The cruel reality of being overweight, always having to face judgmental looks wherever you go, constant lookout for jeans you can fit into, watching the skinny cashier girl looking at you with contempt. The loneliness, the frustration, the pain and anxiety as the scale numbers go up no matter what you do. I'm with you on this one. I care about you just as much as I care about myself losing weight. And that is the reason why I'm sharing this story today, because I don't want anyone else put through another second of all this. A recent article in Women's Magazine talks about my success story. They said my way is at least a decade ahead of the weight loss and pharma industry. Well, thank you guys. I'm glad we can finally help millions of men and women regain their hope when it comes to their weight. I think it's about time to stop letting the guys in the labs dictate what works based on how much money they are being paid by big corporations. And I know all my clients 100% agree with me, especially after seeing the results by themselves. Do you think that with all the billions of dollars in the game, grants, investments, funding, some companies are just trying to push their new drug on the market so they can increase their stock price? Do you think scientists would stop for a second and look down at the scared, innocent mother and ask her to find out why she had failed? But for them, time is money. So everything else besides their lab work becomes just another statistic. There is a big problem in America, which is killing people by the millions, and that's obesity. Because every single medical condition you can name gets worse as extra pounds pile up. And there's just so many dietitians, so many health specialists, inventing and reinventing diets, fitness programs, and they just don't provide a final solution. Sure, some diets work for a while, but nobody is able to stick to them for more than a month. And that's how my story starts. I went on so many diets, I can't even begin to count. The last one I stayed on for 2.5 months. I didn't think there was any hope left for me. I thought I was going to remain overweight for the rest of my life. So I decided it was time to try something completely different if I ever wanted to stay on a diet for a long time. Something that would be more fun and more effortless. I mean, that's how it should have been from the beginning. Don't we all deserve this? Well, you know what? I've found the solution, and it's unlike anything else you've seen. It's 10 years ahead of anything the weight loss industry has prepared, and I'll share it with you in just a minute. So stay right where you are. Put your phone on silent, close the door, and don't let anyone distract you. Because I promise it will be worth every second of your time. In fact, this is the moment that will decide whether your struggle with losing weight continues as usual, or if you go on and enjoy a sexy, slim life. You're going to be amazed when you realize that making your ideal weight is not such a hard nut to crack after all. You'll see that you don't have to do any major changes to your daily habits, and you can actually continue eating all your favorite foods, such as hamburgers, grilled steak, pepperoni pizza, apple pie, or chocolate frosted donuts. Yes, that's true. The foods that all dietitians claim they're ruining your weight will actually help you shed down pounds. Sounds insane enough? We are on the same page here. Especially since every doctor and health guru has told us that we have to restrict ourselves in order to lose weight. But don't you see where that has gotten us today? The American obesity rate is skyrocketing, with more than 100 million people being labeled as obese right here in our beloved country. What person or doctor in their right mind would think that starving people for the rest of their lives would actually be good for their health and well-being? All these diets are nothing more but a trap designed to fail from start to finish. It's a vicious cycle, you know? Yet, it's well imprinted inside our brains to keep eating these delicious foods, especially when things are not working out emotionally and seriously with things going on these days. Who can say that everything is bliss and happiness? It might take a few days, a few weeks or longer, but eventually, cravings will win. It's simple math. The perfect athlete body look sounds like a dream, but who can compete with the chocolate cheesecake with brownie crust that's staring at us right now? We are forced to choose between our bodies and our favorite foods, and in all fairness, that's a big problem. And I know this very well myself because it almost ruined my marriage. Draining every inch of confidence from me, making me feel alone and helpless day and night, my life was a constant struggle. I didn't know who I could rely on. Every doctor, nutritionist, fitness expert, each one failed me one by one. And I tried so many things. And the pregnancies didn't just make me fat. I piled on a lot of weight, and I'm not trying to excuse myself. I mean, Emma, Christy, and Liam are the best things that happened to me. After Liam was born, I was over 186 pounds, and it just didn't go away. One day, as we were at the mall, I caught my husband glancing at the skinny girls that were passing by us. I didn't say anything, even though it tore me up inside. I waited and cornered him as we got home, and he excused himself, saying that he was just checking the stores we should go shopping in. But then it happened again at the restaurant that night, staring at the cute, scantily dressed waitress. Gross. Then I realized our intimate life was gone. We weren't really having all that much sex at all. I kept asking him, "Do you love me?" "You're the woman I fell in love with," he said back. Yeah, right. He fell in love as in the past. I couldn't be close to him anymore. I lost confidence in him and in myself, and I refused to take my clothes off in front of my husband. I knew that if we weren't being intimate, that only meant one thing: the beginning of the end of our marriage. Each day, I felt like we were falling apart, and it hurt like hell. I used to be so happy watching him open the door when he came home from work, and now I just wished I could see him less and less often. I kept wondering if we were ever going to break up soon. And then the weight just kept piling on. I was carrying 43 inches on my waistline, and the doctor said I'm at risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease, which was frightening because heart disease runs in my family. And I tried everything. I tried low-carb diets, I counted calories, starved myself for weeks. I tried vegan, even gave up on carbs for a while. I even hired a professional trainer. And I'm not gonna lie, some of these things worked. The problem was that they only worked for a while. But like with so many others, it was so hard sticking with them. And here's the thing. I come from a family where late-night movies and pizza have been such a tradition that every time one of these diets would fail me, that pizza would just become my comfort food. And each and every time, my weight would go up, and my hope that I'll ever lose weight would slowly vanish. I wanted to give up. I looked at the bathroom scale and screamed. As my husband overheard me, he opened the door and reached to hug me, but I couldn't keep back my tears. "Oh, we're not going to give up now," John whispered to me. How can I not give up? I'm fat and I'll always be fat no matter what I do, I said to him, crying. But John, despite the time when I thought I was going to lose him, he is the most caring and loving husband and father, and at that moment, I was grateful for having him in my life. He grabbed my hand and said, "Look at me. I'm dead serious. We are not giving up now. There's no such thing as failure in our family." Did he know something I didn't? I mean, he always had a solution to anything, but I guess I was just too ashamed to ask for help in this case. "Look, I know you've been torturing yourself with those diets. So this time, we'll have to come up with something new," he said. holding my hands. So we got ourselves to work. We turned on the laptop and skimmed through all the health publications, medical journals, and research platforms on the internet. We even translated some studies from German and attempted to reach their authors directly for clarifications. But the solution we were looking for came from the least expected place. A post inside a small, very private Facebook group. It was the longest but most well-documented thread I'd ever seen, although it had no comments. It also had over a dozen links to specific articles and research publications. As I copied and pasted the thread on my computer, I noticed it had 28 pages of text and graphs. I guess that's what made most people skip it. But I started reading. I had the feeling that the person who wrote it knew what he was talking about, and was not just another expert with an opinion. He was up to date with the latest weight loss research and was familiar with biohacking, which, if you don't know, is an extremely innovative science aiming to find new ways to unlock your body's potential. I was intrigued when he spoke about how it's now possible to include desserts and fried foods into a diet without compromising it. He was also talking about a couple miracle ingredients that you can consume before meals to help your body break down fats 10 times faster than normal. And the research was all there. Every word of his was backed up by scientific studies found in the most renowned publications, like the National Center for Biotechnology Information or the National Library of Medicine. So, based on his findings, we began developing an ingenious weight loss method. It was only when we finished everything that we understood the importance of this project and how big of a deal it will be for millions of men and women. And we knew we were going to be fully faced with the rage of the conventional weight loss industry, who would try to destroy us by any means. But it was not going to be an easy job sourcing each of the ingredients, especially since some of them were truly hard to find here in the States. It took us 2 months to track down everything we needed, but in the end, I'm happy to say that we found all of them. We were so excited to get started that when they finally arrived, I actually burst into tears of joy. I will never forget the day when John brought me a milkshake as I was cleaning the kitchen. He's had such a big smile on his face. I knew he was onto something. "Honey, it looks delicious, but I don't know. You know, I'm trying not to gain more pounds," I said to him. "Emily, I know I failed to take care of you in the past, but trust me on this one. This is not a regular milkshake. I made it special for you," he said to me. And so I tasted it and instantly felt like an explosion of flavors in my mouth. It was the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life, and watching me drink it, John couldn't stop smiling. "I'm happy you like it because you'll have to drink it every day from now on. We finally got all the ingredients on the list," John said. I just hugged him with excitement. And it wasn't just the milkshake. I was able to eat all the forbidden foods, such as cheesecake, apple pie, croissants, brownies, and everything else. It was truly different from any diet I've tried in the past. Actually, it didn't feel like a diet at all, and really, it made me wonder if it indeed has a chance to work. After a few days, I couldn't help myself and stepped on the scale. It showed 1.5 pounds less, and after a few more days, I'd lost 3 pounds. And after a couple weeks, 6 heavy pounds left my belly and thighs like they were never there. After just 2 months, I lost all my pregnancy fat and even 3 pounds more for an extra confidence boost. The day I weighed in at 118, down from a starting weight of 186, was the happiest day of our married life. I will never forget that evening. John got home from work, and I was waiting for him in the living room in the red dress I had specially bought for him before our first one was born. I was glowing. My smile came back, my posture changed, my hair was fuller, and even my skin was softer. He looked at me fascinated, Like, who is this sexy new woman in his life? We finished the glass of wine and went upstairs to the bedroom where we had the best night of our married life. My life changed to the core. And still, the best part was I had 0 attempts to cheat on the diet since it literally included all of my favorite foods. 0 hunger or night cravings, and my energy levels were up to the sky all the time. I went from being at war with my body to enjoying every inch of it. So, what was so special about that milkshake that changed my life forever? Let me put it this way. My sister-in-law, who is a waitress at a renowned steakhouse, said that last week she served a big burger with fries and sauces to one of the hottest women in the US, who also modeled for Victoria's Secret 7 years in a row. And here you are, eating that tasteless rabbit food, suffocating yourself on that hateful treadmill, hoping and praying for an inch less on your waist. So what makes that skinny, flat-belly celebrity's body so different from yours than all the real women out there? And I know you've been hearing this a lot, but the real answer is not a better metabolism. Actually, metabolism is just the effect of a deeper cause. And the real root cause of what nutritionists conveniently call slow metabolism hides deeper in your digestive system. More exactly, inside your gut. The truth is that the only difference between you and the people that can eat like crazy, not caring for a second on how many calories they put in their mouths, all while never gaining an ounce, lies in the chemistry of your gut flora. As strange as it may seem, your gut is actually a battleground between good and bad bacteria, and your entire health and well-being depends on those tiny little creatures. Now, even though you may not be comfortable with the idea of bacteria in your body at all, the truth is that some of them are not only healthy for you, but also essential in making you lose weight effortlessly. But not all microbes are created equal, because there are also bad microbes living in your digestive system. And if you're overweight, chances are that they're the ones pulling the strings. How can I be so sure? Well, you don't have to take my word for it, because there are more than 20 scientific studies that prove it. A well-renowned 2017 study performed on over 2,500 participants from the UK showed that weight gain has little to do with what or how much you eat. Instead, the composition of their gut flora determined whether they were overweight or not. But that's not all, because the most interesting thing about this experiment is the fact that the 2,500 participants were actually 1,250 pairs of twins. These twins share the same exact DNA and genetic factor. So the only difference between the lean twin and the overweight one was a good amount of gut flora they contained in their gut. The twin who had good bacteria in his gut was able to stay in shape effortlessly. The twin who didn't have it was continuously and almost inexplicably gaining weight despite living on a calorie-restricted diet. And, as unbelievable as it may seem, this is just one of the 20 studies that prove that rebalancing your gut flora is actually the key to a healthy, natural weight. Once the good bacteria kicks in, you'll be amazed at how fast your body will get to what should be its normal weight. You'll stop wondering what that annoying skinny girl's secret is because you'll be using it yourself. And nothing will be able to stop you from taking on the world as you were meant to be. No matter your current weight or how long you have been fighting those extra pounds, the stubborn fat from your belly, hips, arms, and thighs will melt like butter in the California sun, leaving no trace that it was ever there. Your friends and family will be dying to know your secret and how you managed to get that slim, sexy body in such a short time. However, it will not only be your appearance that changes, but your entire self. You'll have the zest for life of a young lion, the confidence of a movie star, and the energy of a 6-year-old. And finally, after a life of looking up to skinny people, you will be the one getting all the envious looks. All this without having to suffer through one more fad diet, gym membership, or nutritionist appointment. Because right now, all you have to do is relax and let your gut do the work. I know this sounds amazing, and by now you may probably be wondering, how do you rebalance your gut, and what are the specific bacteria you're missing? That's why I'm going to share everything with you right now. But first of all, I need to show you the science behind the microbiome. So please pay close attention. To this point, you may have already heard of probiotics and their importance to a healthy digestion. Probiotics are living strains of bacteria that add to the population of good bacteria in your gut, which have been clinically proven to improve your digestion and help burn fat quickly. But there is one essential condition to that. In order to be effective, probiotics need to be alive and active. And that's a tricky part because most probiotics are found in a dormant state from the beginning, and the ones that are not can be easily switched off by the strong acids in your stomach. Just taking random probiotics and thinking they'll nourish your digestive system, it's like sending an unarmed and starving army in to win a war. It's basically impossible. So in order to keep your probiotics strong and active, ready to fight the bad microbes and melt away that fat, you need to feed them with prebiotics. Prebiotics are specialized plant fibers that act as food for the probiotics, also stimulating growth among the pre-existing good bacteria. In other words, prebiotics are fuel for all those trillions of bacteria in your gut. Recently, studies have shown that without prebiotics, only 5% of the probiotics you ingest make it through. Now, just imagine if they'd work 100%, because that's the result you get when you mix them together. Now, here's how this program works. First, the powerful probiotic blend replenishes the good bacteria in your gut. Remember, the root cause of your weight gain is due to your gut flora that shelters more bad bacteria than good ones, resulting in your body's inability to break down fats. But latest research has shown that the only way to fix this is to safely add Bifidobacterium longum and Lactobacillus helveticus. A recent 2020 article published in the U.S. National Library of Medicine shows how these two powerful bacteria support significant reductions in body fat percentage without changing your diet. Moreover, they reduce the inflammation in your gut caused by bad bacteria and create a shield against future damage while also improving your metabolism. Another study published in the World's Journal of Gastroenterology on Bifidobacterium longum shows how this powerful little microorganism determined a major shift in people's body weight while they were on an induced high-fat diet. Now, just imagine being on a weight gain diet and actually losing weight, because that's how powerful these little guys are. But while there are many types of Bifidobacterium longum and Lactobacillus helveticus out there, only a few specific ones can survive until they reach your gut and get to fight the bad microbes living there. Next, your body destroys the bad microbes and your gut flora becomes rebalanced. Now, once there are enough good bacteria in your gut, your miracle army is complete and ready to kick out the bad ones, which are responsible for your sluggish metabolism. But as I said before, in order to keep your little fighters alive and strong, you need to feed them prebiotics. That's why we added the next 3-star ingredients. The first one is inulin. Inulin not only feeds the good microbes, allowing them to naturally multiply, but also keeps your blood sugar at healthy levels. In one famous weight loss study, people with prediabetes took inulin, or another fiber called cellulose, for 18 weeks. Those taking inulin lost significantly more weight between 9 and 18 weeks. The second one is glucoamylase. which promotes healthy bacteria growth and also ensures the digestion of carbohydrates. In other words, this miracle enzyme will allow you to savor that tasty brownie or cheesecake without having the scale show it. And the third one is lipase. Lipase is a digestive enzyme that boosts the absorption of fat in your body by breaking it down into tiny particles that can be easily processed. A recent study on 16 adults found that those taking lipase supplement before consuming a high-fat meal reported significantly decreased stomach bloating after 1 hour when compared with a control group. Then, in the third step, fat starts to melt off your belly, hips, arms, and thighs. This is where good things start to happen. These superfoods we added here act like steroids for your digestive system, turning your body into a fat-crushing machine. As you get older, it gets harder to get rid of the fat tissue that's already stuck on your body. That's why we added 4 more powerful ingredients to supercharge your metabolism and help you lose that annoying, stubborn fat. Alfalfa leaf, turmeric root, stevia extract, and Korean ginseng will nourish your entire body from the inside out, giving it the micronutrients it needs to stay energized and healthy. And once you get a healthy intake of superfoods, you'll feel leaner, your mind will be clearer, and your night cravings will disappear once and for all. It will be as if your body is 10 years younger once your entire digestive system is completely rejuvenated. Step 4, you shield yourself against weight gain and metabolic disease. Now, the entire purpose of this is not only to set you free from extra pounds, but also protect your body against fat accumulation on a long-term basis, and also shield you against type 2 diabetes, increased blood pressure, and other metabolic diseases. To achieve that, we added camu fruit, an extremely powerful antioxidant, essential for healthy bone tissue. The study demonstrated that camu fruit has huge benefits on metabolism by preventing fat accumulation, increasing energy expenditure, increasing insulin sensitivity, and reducing metabolic inflammation. Taken in the right quantities and with the exact combination of nutrients, which are only found in this formula, this wonder Amazonian fruit will keep you safe against type 2 diabetes and even emotional weight gain. Then we added shiitake mushroom, which works together with maitake mushroom, to reduce inflammation and prevent fat deposits, all these while keeping your energy levels up to the skies. Then, in the final step, your entire health and well-being start to improve. In just a few weeks, you'll be able to move freely, your body will be lighter, your skin and hair will be glowing, and you'll be protected against all obesity-related disorders. And because this blend is so powerful, every single cell of your body will start to transform and rejuvenate. Spirulina, another miracle plant we used, not only helps you accelerate fat loss, but it also is an effective antioxidant which promotes cell regeneration in your entire body. Coconut juice powder also boosts your immune system, reduces stress, nourishes your skin, and boosts athletic performance. Eleuthero and ashwagandha combined help with your brain, heart, lungs, and have the magical ability to improve physical well-being. And the list goes on for 56 incredible ingredients, all perfectly combined in the right quantities so that they destroy bacteria and rejuvenate joints in a matter of weeks. What's extremely important about this formula is that it only works in this exact formula and quantities. Now, of course, you have the option to take those supplements by yourself. I'll always be happy to help people, no matter if they decide to try this formula or not. I've already shown you the list of ingredients, so you can just go to the nearest drugstore. Or you can go on Amazon and have them all delivered with just a few clicks. Sure, you can do that, but chances are you'll run into 3 big problems. First of all, keep in mind that this formula has 56 selected ingredients that taken together enhance each other's properties. So, in order to get the exact benefits of this formula, you'd have to take no less than 56 separate pills every day in the exact same dosage. And just think about the cost of all those pills. After a quick search on Amazon, I found an average bottle of probiotics is selling for $32.44, while a bottle of quality turmeric complex costs $43.52, and a pack of organic inulin powder is $16.99. That's a total of $92.95 for just 3 of the total ingredients list. Now, just think about spending an arm and a leg on supplements monthly without any guarantee of quality, which leads me to problem number 3, purity of the ingredients. I've already shown you a dozen studies on these miraculous ingredients and all the proven benefits for your health. But there's one thing you have to keep in mind. All those studies refer to 100% pure, high-quality ingredients. And I'm sure we've all heard stories of shady companies selling supplements that don't include the ingredients they're supposed to, or that only contain trace amounts of the star ingredient that they advertise. Some cheaper versions of certain ingredients, taken in wrong quantities, can even be harmful to you. So would you rather play Russian roulette with your health than rest assured that your well-being is taken care of by a team of specialists you can reach 24/7? If not, rest assured that there is a safer option, which will make you confident that you are doing everything in your power to lose weight and get the body you deserve. Because after sleepless nights spent in the lab and countless trials and errors, we've finally created a breakthrough formula that has the power to accelerate fat loss, improve digestion, and increase energy all at once. We call it Floralite. Each capsule of Floralite contains 2.5 billion colony-forming units of pure, alive, and active microbes designed to nourish your gut, making you lose fat incredibly fast. And because Floralite also contains 400 milligrams of power prebiotics, you can be assured that these microbes survive harsh stomach acids and are fueled enough to destroy bad bacteria and regulate your gut environment. All this came together to make the most effective weight loss supplement in existence. The results are astonishing, and almost all our customers get back to us for buying more, for themselves and for their loved ones. People from all over the world are sending us thank you messages for helping them no longer live with anxiety or having to watch every bite they take. Even some doctors and nutrition experts started recommending it and asked me to send over some bottles in advance for their patients. Though this was really rewarding for me, it put some pressure on our production, especially because it takes up to 3 months to create a single batch and perform all the rigorous quality control procedures. So we frequently run out of stock available for the public. But on the other hand, my loyalty to the people that took the time to watch this presentation dictates that I have to help you get your hands on this new risk-free formula. Which is why in the next few moments, I'll share exactly how you can have this program delivered right to your door in no time and end the vicious cycle of weight gain once and for all. But first, let me answer your second question. How much Floralite do you need to take? Well, that's simple. Just 1 scoop a day in your water, smoothie, or even milkshake. But please, pay attention because in order to make Floralite work at maximum potential, you need to take it daily for at least 1 month. The reason for this is that the power microbes need this time to successfully form colonies and be able to fight against that bad bacteria. All those clinical studies have shown us that the longer you give your body the power microbes inside Floralite, the more your body is nourished and starts to repair itself. Of course, studies show that Bifidobacterium longum starts burning your fat within 12 hours after you first take it. However, after 3 months, subjects who took probiotics lost 50% more weight compared to those who took a placebo blend. Now, that's the results I want you to experience. And I'm 100% sure you will if you keep taking Floralite day after day. Think about the outrageous prices the weight loss industry is charging for tasteless meal plans, personal training sessions, or exercise equipment. For example, a regular gym yearly membership used to cost around $150. Today, the exact same membership costs a whopping $600. That's almost 4 times the price for the very same service. That's why I did everything in my power to keep the price of Floralite as low as possible. The cost for this life-saving formula is just a few pennies per day, and it comes with massive benefits, not only for losing weight, but for your entire health. And this is why experts recommend that you choose at least 3 bottles of Floralite at a time, or 6 bottles if you want to be completely safe, and benefit from its extraordinary properties for 3 months. That way, you can be absolutely say to yourself that you've done everything in your power to get rid of the stubborn fat that has been plaguing you and get that lean body you've always wanted. 179,932 men and women from all over the world have used this with absolutely stunning results. They're calling it a miracle from nature. People who have been struggling with weight loss for decades and have tried countless alternative solutions with no luck until they've found Floralite. And today, you have the chance to be among them. I felt like such a failure and a burden to my family, but now they absolutely love my transformation. It's amazing. I can eat anything I want: burgers, cheesecake, apple pie, guilt-free and worry-free, and I'm down 58 pounds already. My kids couldn't be more proud of their mom, and when my husband looks at me, I can see that sparkle in his eyes that he had the day when we got married. Francis Ortega. A few weeks later, and I've lost 23 pounds. Oh, that feeling when you weigh yourself each day and the numbers keep going down. I used to feel so tired and achy all the time. Instead, now I'm full of energy. My joints feel healthier than ever, and I feel amazing. It's like a big rock lifted off my chest and shoulders. I'm finally free and much lighter. Thank you so much. Lisa Dabbs. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention. Floralite is only available for sale on this website as long as this page is up and supplies are in stock. Honestly, I personally know that I've ruined the plans of some of the top weight loss companies here in our country. That's because what I'm doing doesn't fit in their agenda. Their goal was to make billions, and I'm kind of standing in their way, since Floralite is a major threat to them right now. Now they have to fight me instead of thinking of all those fancy jets, overseas vacations, and exotic beach homes that they so gladly got off the pain of people like us. Of course, it's not easy and the battle is ongoing. I may not win, unfortunately, and I'd hate to see you miss this discovery. So make sure you grab your package as soon as you can. Taking Floralite will make you feel like you have found the keys to your unsolved mystery of life and have those keys right in your pocket. You'll wake up confident that your entire health and well-being are taken care of. Every day, you'll add the magic scoop to your morning drink and feel the freedom of never having to worry about what you eat or cutting out the foods you love. You'll regain your youthful vitality, zest for life, and you'll be so busy enjoying each day that counting calories or worrying about the scale will become a thing of the past. You'll be able to enjoy the sexy, slim body you were always meant to have while eating a slice of pizza or a brownie whenever you feel like it. Just like those overly confident celebrities or models that show off their skinny bodies with every occasion as they're filling their plates with fries, burgers, or crispy strips of bacon. Starting today, you'll be able to go out for a night to your favorite place in town and savor any meal you want and some tasty dessert without ever feeling bad about it, and that's because the battle against the vicious fat has begun. Sure, when you consider the benefits that Floralite brings to your life, you can probably understand why all our friends suggest we price this product at $299, which I personally think sounds fair, given that seeing the results for themselves, some people said they'd happily pay double that amount. And especially since it's really hard to get these high-quality ingredients we need for this formula in these harsh times for humanity. Yet, this isn't about making a profit for myself, but for helping others. Which is why, if you say yes to Floralite over the next few minutes, you won't have to spend $299 or even $199 per bottle. Instead, you can get a 30-day supply of this amazing formula for just $69. And I don't want to stop there. You see, studies have shown that the longer you take the ingredients found inside Floralite, the more benefits they bring to your life. And that's why so many of our customers have been getting multiple bottles for themselves, for their families and friends, just in case we ever run out of stock. Now, of course, we would like to help out as much as we can, and that's why we created a super discount when you order 6-bottle package, which you can get at only $49 per bottle. So, choose the 6-bottle package or any other package and hit the button below to secure your order. And remember, you also get free shipping with the 3 and 6-bottle package. This automatically saves you $20 on the spot. Now, there's one more thing. All orders of Floralite come with our solid gold 60-day no question asked guarantee. That's basically a free 100% money insurance that shows my clients that they are safe to buy exactly the quantity they need, which makes our stock run out faster than we can produce it. And people are also coming back for more, for themselves, for their family and friends. And they all say the same thing, that taking Floralite is like having your own personal army of fat crushers guarding your body 24/7, making sure your body mass stays healthy and sending your energy levels through the roof. That's the feeling of comfort and security I want you to experience too. Because in a society full of phony experts and know-it-alls, we are the ones who choose to put our money where our mouth is by allowing you to try Floralite with absolutely no financial risk. All you have to do is choose one of the packages below and simply click the Buy Now button to claim your own supply of Floralite right away. And in just a few days, you'll have it right at your doorsteps. Soon after opening that box, you'll never want to go another day without being protected by this highly impressive weight loss formula. But if for some reason you feel that this method doesn't fit you 100%, you just get your money back in full, no return forms, and no hard feelings. Just drop us a line on our support email, and every single penny will be returned right to your pocket. Yes, I am able to give you such a strong guarantee, and you know why? Because that's how confident we are that you'll be absolutely obsessed with this product and the positive change it will bring to your life. All the risk is on us, and you have literally nothing to lose. I showed you the science behind it and some of the happy folks out there who agreed to share their success stories with you. Yet, you still get a full 60 days to decide if Floralite is right for you. So go ahead and choose your package of Floralite below fast before it's sold out. This presentation is coming to an end, and ultimately, the choice is yours. You can choose to ignore everything you've seen in this presentation, all the years of research that led us to this fat-burning formula, and all the happy men and women who agreed to share their story with you just so you have the same winning chance they had. You can just close this page and go on with your day. Now, of course, if you make this choice, I still wish you all the best and thank you deeply for watching this video. But just think about what your life will look like a few years from now. Imagine the next time it's midnight and you lay in bed unable to sleep, staring at the window, frustrated that you've spent your week depriving yourself from normal food and all you've got is 2 extra inches on your belly. You'll catch yourself thinking back to the moment you had a chance to do something for yourself, for the future, and you wasted it. I know sometimes it may not be easy to take action, but it's even harder to live with regret. And that's why I strongly advise you to choose option number 2. Order Floralite now and join the tens of thousands of men and women who now live a peaceful life away from all the fear and anxiety of another weight gain episode. All of them chose to say no to expensive gym memberships, phony gurus, and rabbit food while fighting for their slim, sexy body in a natural and healthy manner. They made a commitment to themselves to age slowly, gracefully, and healthfully. And now it's your turn. Your life can look like this too in no time, and all you have to do is say yes to Floralite right now. Click on one of the packages below and get started now with this amazing method while the formula is still in stock. You are covered by my ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee, so there's truly nothing to worry about except for how many sizes you'll go down on your clothes. And if you ask me, that's a really good worry to have. Right now, the decision is all yours. I trust you that you'll make the right choice and click one of the packages below this video and place your order. I highly appreciate you staying until the end of this presentation, and thank you for taking this amazing step in your life. I look forward to hearing your success stories soon. Blessings. Emily. Still here? Let me answer some of the most important questions about Floralite Gold. Why are gut microbes so important for losing weight? Probiotics are living strains of bacteria that add to the population of good bacteria in your gut, which have been clinically proven to improve your digestion and help burn fat quickly. But there is one essential condition to that. In order to be effective, probiotics need to be alive and active. And that's a tricky part because most probiotics are found in a dormant state from the beginning, and the ones that are not can be easily switched off by the strong acids in your stomach. Just taking random probiotics and thinking they'll nourish your digestive system, it's like sending an unarmed and starving army in to win a war. It's basically impossible. So, in order to keep your probiotics strong and active, ready to fight the bad microbes and melt away that fat, you need to feed them with prebiotics. Prebiotics are specialized plant fibers that act as food for the probiotics, also stimulating growth among the pre-existing good bacteria. In other words, prebiotics are fuel for all those trillions of bacteria in your gut. Recent studies have shown that without prebiotics, only 5% of the probiotics you ingest make it through. Now just imagine if they'd work 100%. Now that's the result you get when you mix them together, and that's the result you get with Floralite. So go ahead and select your package now. How long will Floralite be available for? I don't really know. You see, when you have a goal as big as mine, to get this incredible breakthrough to as many Americans as possible, there will be bumps along the way. Now, unfortunately, there are some very rude and very bad people, some may say with even evil intentions, that do not want you to get this formula. They will keep pumping prices on their fat diet programs while tens of millions are left in the dark and kept away from this discovery. And I know that there's nothing more they'd love than to shut down this website. Now, between that and how much Floralite we have available, I can tell you that due to incredible times we live in today, it takes 3 to 4 months to restock. That's why it is very important that you grab your package right away while you still can. Can you tell me more about the guarantee? When you select your package below and secure your order today, you get our special ironclad 60-day, no questions asked money-back guarantee, which means that if there is something, anything that you don't like about Floralite for the next 60 days, just email or call us at the number you'll receive once you've secured your order, and we will refund every penny back. So there is zero risk to you. How can I get Floralite? Well, it's simple. Select one of the packages and hit the buy button below. Most of our customers get the 6-bottle package, which is also the one that we recommend because of all of the added savings. So no matter which package you choose, the moment your order is confirmed, we'll begin pushing Floralite to you. And of course, as I mentioned before, your order is 100% protected by our 60-day money-back guarantee. So go ahead, select your package, and secure your order now. This way, you can start enjoying the benefits of Floralite right away.